Test. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our commencement ceremony. We will get going in about 30 minutes, but I do need to ask of all of us if we could please make sure that there are no open seats on either side of you. We are going to need every possible seat in this gymnasium, so thank you for your help with that.
Good morning. Please remain standing and join in the singing of America the Beautiful, performed by Fort Lewis College music students.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome to the April 2017 commencement at Fort Lewis College. We are very pleased that you chose to join us as we honor this fine group of students who are earning their degrees and completing this term. I am Barbara Morris, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. I would like at this time to introduce members of the platform party. Please stand as your name is called. The audience should withhold its applause until all introductions are completed. Representing the Board of Trustees for Fort Lewis College, Mr. John Wells, Mr. Alan Hill, Ms. Diane Pachenko van Voorhees, Dr. Michael Valdez, Faculty Representative, Mr. Connor Cafferty, Student Representative and President of the Student Body, our commencement speaker, Mr. Kevin Gover, Director of the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of the American Indian, members of the Fort Lewis College Administration, Dr. Dean Thomas, President, Mr. Steve Schwartz, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Dr. Glenna Sexton, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Maureen Brandon, Dean, School of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Paul McGurr, Interim Dean, School of Business Administration. Other members, Dr. David Blake, President, Faculty Senate, Dr. Marcy Young, Presenter of the Invocation, Ms. Shelley Pomsky, FLC Alumni. You may be seated. Let me recognize some important community members who are with us today. Mr. Dan Snowberger, Superintendent, 9R School District, Kathy Kohler, Wellborn, Natalia Stills, Mishazoni, Jocelyn Frank, First Attendant. Thank you. Many individuals and groups give much time and effort in making events like these run smoothly and successfully. I would like to thank some of those who deserve special recognition today. Mr. Mark Huber and the staff of the Physical Plant Services, members of the West Wind Pipes and Drums, Professor Mark Walters and members of the Fort Lewis College Symphonic Band, staff of the Registrar's Office, Student Affairs Office, President's Office, and Office of Finance and Administration, staff from the Fort Lewis College Leadership Center, and a special thank you to Diane Jenkins for providing interpretive services. Please join me in thanking these distinguished individuals. I am pleased to introduce Dr. Marcy Young, who will provide the commencement invocation.
Good morning. Is it still morning? Good morning. And graduates, congratulations. How you doing? I am probably not the only one in this room today that still likes the feeling of having my own library of books. It is true that even in this world of digital books and social media, there are still some of us that love a real book. Weeks ago, I was sorting my books and reorganizing my own library. Yes, my friends, it is a benefit of retirement. When I was struck by one book, a title that caught my eye and has been persistent in occupying my mind. The title is, How Shall I Live My Life? Author Derek Jensen is referred to as the philosopher poet of the environmental movement. He authored this series of interviews specifically about the perception of one's life with the intention of liberating the earth from civilization. One of his interviewees recommends living a way of life that is rich with noticing, caring, remembering, and embracing. The reader is ultimately challenged to live consciously. Novelist Josh Jameson once said, "There comes a time when you have to choose between turning the page and closing the book." This commencement day seems a good day to turn the page, read more, and take inventory. So finally, as we all reframe the popular question of the day from, "What are you going to do next?" to, "How will you live your life?" please take with you this brief meditation. May I be filled with gratitude for this privilege of higher education. May I live a life that is not short-sighted, but does keep me mindful of the present. May I notice the goodness that comes from caring, remembering, and embracing. And may the next book title that interrupts me be another opportunity to notice. So be it. Good luck, graduates.
Welcome, family, friends, Fort Lewis College faculty and staff. Welcome, class of 2017, to Fort Lewis College's spring commencement. This is it. You made it. For those of you who were here for fall convocation, however many years ago, remember how you felt as a freshman? I look at you now, capable, ready to face whatever is coming next. And I really like that transformation. That's what's supposed to happen as you work your way to a college degree. And that is what Fort Lewis College is so good at doing. You can bring your interests and turn them into lifetime pursuits and careers. You can shape your future. How many of you had a professor who made a big impact on your lives? How many of you enjoyed the opportunity to live, work, and learn alongside people of different cultures and backgrounds? How many of you conquered a challenge that you couldn't figure out how to do as a freshman? Yeah. How many of you are adult students who juggled family and study and dishes and vacuuming? All right. How many of you were part of a student club? How many were Skyhawk athletes? Ooh, quite a few. How many performed in a college band, choir, ensemble, or theater production? How many graduated in 4 years? Ooh, yeah. How many graduated in 5 years? Okay, one more. 6 years. Okay. You've been guided by amazing professors. You've been part of a diverse student body. You've been challenged in ways you never imagined, and you've enjoyed some remarkable experiences. All that has added up to today. So graduates, at this point, please stand and accept the applause from those of us around you who love and honor you today. So, when you are surrounded by people who care about you and your future, there are people who are pleased for you, people who have taught you, people who have given you their moral support, people who gave you life. All these people have helped you come this far. Now, graduates, it's your turn to applaud all of them. Please be seated. You are not the person you were when you arrived on campus. Anybody can see that. You are better. Now it is up to you to take your better self, smart, sensitive, patient, kind, and go live a remarkable life.
Good morning. My name is Alan Hill. I'm one of the appointed members of the Board of Trustees. I know you were introduced to them earlier, but both John Wells and Diane Pacheco Van Voorhees are also Fort Lewis grads. Shows you what you can do after you get out of here. In any event, on behalf of all of the members of the Fort Lewis College Board of Trustees, I would like to extend our welcome to faculty, administration, and staff, the family and friends of our graduates, and most importantly, our graduates. It really doesn't seem so long ago that I was sitting in this gym in cap and gown, waiting to walk across the stage and, frankly, not paying much attention to what was being said. I do remember being told that it was time to be an adult. That could have been scary, but I somehow felt well prepared to venture out. I know you are also very well prepared for your next steps. My Fort Lewis College education was second to none. I've always felt like I had an advantage taking small classes and having professors who not only challenged me intellectually, but also challenged me to make a difference. You arrived here somewhat wide-eyed, and you leave with the maturity and tools to do anything you want. I believe you will always have a close connection with the college, your friends, your professors, and with the city of Durango. You will be surprised how many people you run into with Fort Lewis connections, and you may be surprised that so many generations of alums had the same Fort Lewis experience as you did. I clearly have great pride in this institution. I hope as you go into the world that you will join me in singing the praises of Fort Lewis. We know this is another step in your journey, and we could not be more proud of you. Congratulations.
Good morning, graduates, family, and friends. My name is David Blake, and I am the Faculty Senate President. On behalf of the entire Fort Lewis College faculty, I would like to congratulate you, the graduating class of 2017, on successfully obtaining your bachelor's or master's degree from Fort Lewis College. You have attained a tremendous life goal, and the faculty are extremely proud of each and every one of you. During your educational journey at Fort Lewis, you have learned to think critically. This skill is important now more than ever because, as you know, there are facts, but also alternative facts. And as you leave this institution, it's very important that you know how to differentiate between the two. Last month, the Cook Political Report published a study that looked at the congressional districts and how these districts voted in the last election. What was clear was that there was a geographic sorting of voters, which revealed itself as an increase in more like-minded people being concentrated in the same local areas. We now live near people who believe in what we believe in, more so than in the last 20 years. Changing someone's mind or even their perception is the most difficult thing to do in the world. In 2017, it is much harder now than ever before, since we live and interact predominantly with individuals who think as we think. The degree you are receiving today is not just a piece of paper, but a way of understanding other people, their beliefs, their history, and the world itself. As graduates of Fort Lewis College, I hope that in the future you have the ability to change someone's mind or perception in order to change the world. For example, attending Fort Lewis College has provided you with a liberal arts and professional education. However, your degree does not make you, the graduates of Fort Lewis College, more liberal in terms of your political views, but rather enables you to think critically and logically about far-reaching topics that incorporate unique and diverse factors. You have worked hard academically. Many of you have worked a second job while you pay your own bills. Maybe you have taken care of a family member while you finished your degree. You may even be a first-generation college graduate. No matter what your journey, you are now a Fort Lewis College graduate. Therefore, if creating a diverse and inclusive community is important to you, then in the near future, you will confidently have open discussions about the importance of accepting different religious beliefs or try to address the complexity of gender and its perceptions in our society. If promoting Native American heritage and culture is your passion, then you may encourage challenging discussions with those who do not understand the importance of sacred tribal lands and its significance to our country. If promoting the tenets of science is your passion, then you will assist others in understanding the significance of well-established scientific theories and peer-reviewed studies. All of these discussions led by you, our graduates, will promote respect and benefit society as a whole. Change someone's mind, and you may just change the world. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
Welcome to what I think is the best looking graduating class in the history of Fort Lewis College. The class of 2017. My name is Connor Cafferty, and it's been my honor for the last year to be your student body president, and that ends today at about 1 o'clock, thankfully. I realized earlier this week that it had been 5 years since I received my GED, and as someone who never graduated from high school, I was never sure I'd stand on a stage such as this. But like many of you, I've had opportunities that I didn't see coming in my life. I used my challenges and difficulties in life to improve myself, motivate me to do more, and connect with the world around me. I came to Fort Lewis College and found my voice, and I was inspired because I looked around me and saw that you all were finding your voices too. Today, you'll walk across this stage and become a college graduate, something only 7% of our world's population will ever have the distinction of saying. Now it's time for you to go out and use your voice to empower the world around you. As I've gotten to know many of you over the past few years, I have an incredible amount of hope for the future you will create and the lives you will live. Today represents the end of a journey, and it represents the beginning of a new journey. And though none of us know what tomorrow will hold, we have the power to live our best lives today. So as you go on to do the great things that you will accomplish with your lives, becoming the next generation of leaders and travelers, parents and entrepreneurs, I hope that you will hold true to the lessons you've learned and the values you've created thus far in life. I have been inspired by you every day of my experience at Fort Lewis College, and I know that as you move forward, you will continue to inspire the world around you. Congratulations and good luck.
It is my great pleasure to introduce today's commencement speaker, Mr. Kevin Gover. We are honored to have him with us today. Kevin Gover is the director of the Smithsonian Institution's National Museum of the American Indian and a citizen of the Pawnee Tribe of Oklahoma. He began as director in December 2007. Mr. Gover attended Princeton University, receiving his bachelor's degree in public and international affairs from the Woodrow Wilson School at Princeton University in 1978. He then attended the University of New Mexico College of Law and received his Juris Doctor degree in 1981. Following law school, Mr. Gover established a small Native American-owned law firm that specialized in federal Indian law. Gover, Stetson, Williams, and West PC grew into the largest Indian-owned law firm in the country and represented tribes and tribal agencies in a dozen states. In 1997, Mr. Gover was nominated by President Clinton to serve as the Assistant Secretary for Indian Affairs in the United States Department of the Interior. As the senior executive of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, he won praise for his efforts to rebuild long-neglected Indian schools and expand tribal and BIA police forces throughout the country. In 2003, he joined the faculty at the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at Arizona State University and served on the faculty of the university's Indian legal programs, one of the largest such programs in the country. It is my pleasure and my honor to present to you Mr. Kevin Gover.
All right. Well, let me just first say how honored I am to have the opportunity to say a few words to you. I want to thank Dr. Thomas, thank our esteemed trustees, the distinguished faculty and staff, and the family and friends of the graduates, and of course the members of the class of 2017. So when I was asked to do this, I got interested, of course, in the history of Fort Lewis College. And one of the great things about working at a museum is no one seems to mind if you disappear down the occasional rabbit hole. So I thought I should learn a little something about your college and its history. Now, I have been here before. A couple of years ago, I brought the Board of Trustees of the National Museum of the American Indian to Southwest Colorado, and we visited both Ignacio and Durango. And I have a granddaughter, who has already set her sights on being a member of the Fort Lewis College class of 2020-something. But it occurred to me that I did not know who Fort Lewis is named for. So down the rabbit hole I went. I assumed it would be someone I'd heard of, like Captain Meriwether Lewis of Lewis and Clark fame. But no. Turns out the original Fort Lewis was named for William H. Lewis, an Alabaman, a West Pointer. He was a colonel in the Union Army during the Civil War and thereafter. Bear with me if you already know this. So Colonel Lewis fought for the Union in New Mexico against Texas Confederate forces at the Battle of Glorieta Pass, and also earned a citation for his conduct at the Battle of Peralta. The Union Army, by the way, included a battalion of Colorado volunteers led by a Colonel John Shevington. 2.5 years after Glorieta Pass, Chevington would earn infamy for leading Colorado militia at the Sand Creek Massacre. Colonel Lewis, meanwhile, survived the Civil War, and in 1878 led a regiment that was assigned to pursue and capture a group of Cheyennes who had escaped from a reservation in Oklahoma in hopes of living instead with their Sioux allies in the north. Colonel Lewis's forces were ultimately successful in their mission, but Lewis himself was killed in an engagement with the Cheyennes. There is no great biography of William Lewis, no published memoir that we know of, but we can conclude that he led a life of duty, service, and sacrifice. And unlike any of us, he had both an army post and a college named after him, and that ain't nothing. So I arrived in Durango, speaking of meritorious service. I arrived in Durango a day early so I could meet with citizens of the Southern Ute and Ute Mountain Ute tribes who are veterans of the Armed Forces of the United States. Our museum has been assigned by Congress to build a National Native American Veterans Memorial to honor the 140,000 living Native American veterans. Natives in the 20th century served in greater numbers per capita than any other ethnic group. In World War II, for example, 44,000 were on active duty, out of a total population of only 330,000. So it was an extraordinary percentage of the young men of the Indian nations who went to war for the United States. Now, talking with these Native veterans across the country about this memorial has led me to ponder very deeply my good fortune in being an American. Because the fact is, I did nothing to earn the privilege. Like most of us here, I'm an American because I happened to be born here. The rights and privileges I enjoy were earned for me by others. The right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, freedom of speech and freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and the right to petition the government for the redress of grievances, the right to bear arms. These roll off our tongues like the lyrics of a well-known song. We all know our rights. We talk about them. We demand them. But we don't talk so much about our responsibilities, do we? We've taken pains to codify our rights, but why haven't we codified our responsibilities? If you search for an official list of the responsibilities of citizenship, you find the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website. Here are the responsibilities listed there. To stay informed of the issues affecting your community, to participate in the democratic process, to respect and obey federal, state, and local laws, to respect the rights, beliefs, and opinions of others, to participate in your local community, to pay income and other taxes honestly and on time to federal, state, and local authorities, to serve on a jury when called upon, and to defend the country if the need should arise. Every immigrant who seeks American citizenship is expected to know these responsibilities. And here is a troubling fact. On average, those who apply for and receive American citizenship know more about our country, its government, its laws, its history, than those of us who were born Americans. Now, I was born during the presidency of Dwight Eisenhower. Dr. Thomas already gave away how old I am, so. The first president I remember, though, was actually John Kennedy, who famously urged us to ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Next month will mark the 100th anniversary of the birth of our 35th president. President Kennedy also spoke of a new frontier, but the new frontier was not a bunch of promises. It was a set of challenges. He told us that the new frontier, quote, holds out the promise of more sacrifice instead of more security. As part of the World War II generation, President Kennedy knew that the United States was and would continue to be the indispensable nation, a force for good without which the world could not prosper. We don't always get it right, but we remain indispensable. And if you doubt that, imagine for a moment how different and worse the world would be if Nazi Germany, Imperial Japan, or the Soviet Union had emerged as the world's only superpower. Now, you graduates are what the demographers label the millennials, and I want you to consider this. In 2015, the number of voting-age millennials surpassed the number of baby boomers. However, cheer, yes, absolutely. However, more boomers cast ballots in last year's elections. Now, whether you approve or disapprove of our nation's political condition, it is now your generation's responsibility. We are living President Kennedy's new frontier, and your generation will soon be in charge. With that power comes the great responsibility of sustaining the indispensable nation. That is your inheritance, just as sure as all the rights and privileges that come with being an American are your inheritance. You have a responsibility to and for your community, your country, and the world. John Kennedy spoke of a long twilight struggle against the common enemies of man: tyranny, poverty, disease, and war itself. Those enemies persist, and it will soon be your turn to take the reins in this twilight struggle. It's your turn to make your communities, the United States, and the world more just, more peaceful, more inclusive, to preserve Mother Earth and her extraordinary bounty. Bernard Shaw wrote, "This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy." Shaw went on, "I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can." Now, this is an ideal, and one that many would say Shaw himself failed to meet. But I believe we should accept wisdom where we find it, because we are all, after all, imperfect. You have the great privilege of being Americans, of being educated Americans. I do hope that you will live lives of service and strive to make our union more perfect. Graduates, we want you to know that we believe in you. We're counting on you to make a better world for our grandchildren. We wish you all the best. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Gover, for those inspirational words. Each year, the Faculty Staff Awards Committee solicits nominations from the Fort Lewis College community and selects recipients for the highest honors the college bestows upon its employees. These awards will be presented officially at the Employee Recognition Reception on Monday afternoon. Those winners are Dr. Eric Huggins, recipient of the Alice Admire Outstanding Teaching Award; Dr. Emily Houghton, recipient of the New Faculty Teaching Award; Ms. Tracy Piccoli, recipient of the Outstanding Staff Award; Dr. Kathy Hartney, recipient of the Kathy Wellborn Outstanding Teaching Award; and Dr. Cheryl Bird, recipient of the Roger Peters Distinguished Professor Award. Will Kathy, Emily, and Sherry please stand? Audience, please join me in giving these winners a round of applause. All the recipients of this year's awards are listed in the program with a biographical sketch of each. They represent the many fine and devoted college employees who make this a superb learning environment. Fort Lewis College faculty, please rise. Dr. Thomas, it is with great pleasure that I present to you, on behalf of the faculty, the graduating class of April 2017. Now, will the candidates for graduation please stand? These students have completed the requirements for graduation and have been certified by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees for Fort Lewis College for the following degrees: Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Sciences.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees for Fort Lewis College, and upon verification that you have successfully completed your prescribed course of studies, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Faculty and graduates.
Faculty and graduates, you may be seated.
Congratulations. As your name is called, please come forward so that you may be greeted by President Thomas. Those graduating with institutional honors may be identified by their Fort Lewis College medallion on the blue and gold ribbon and a gold mortarboard tassels. Honored graduates must have earned 60 hours in residence at Fort Lewis College and maintain the following GPAs. For cum laude honors, a cumulative grade point average of 3.6 to 3.74 for all the work undertaken. For magna cum laude honors, the GPA is 3.75 to 3.89, and for summa cum laude honors, it is 3.9 to 4.0. The John F. Reed Honors Program graduates will also be recognized. The first two graduates to be recognized are the student marshals, who have chosen because they have the highest cumulative GPAs of this course. Following them, those receiving Bachelor of Science degree or the Bachelor of Arts degree will come forward for individual recognition in the order presented at the back of your program. So that each graduate can receive the recognition they deserve, I ask you to bear with us throughout this process of individual recognition.
Megan Dale Butterman, summa cum laude. Eliza Fink, summa cum laude. Barry Beckton, cum laude. Eric Severin Budd, summa cum laude. Anna Maria de Francia, magna cum laude. Forrest Cohere. Kendra Solin Colby, cum laude. Stephen Michael Leash Jr., cum laude. Kristen Louise Parker. Jonathan Ray Lintz. Ryan Taylor Lynn. Allison Mafia, cum laude. Chad McFay. Stephen Ray Moldenhauer, cum laude. Bianca Marie Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Christian Saya. Nathan Christian Sylvain. Emma Julia Urbach. Rosa Malloy Post, magna cum laude. Stephen Crow. Nicholas Daniel Dungy, magna cum laude. Amber Harwig. Megan McDougall. Courtney Rose McNiff. William Perry Reeves. Franziska Ryekert, summa cum laude. Kayla Rose Rogelchek, magna cum laude. Imo Suko. Carolyn Archer, cum laude. Aubrey Begay Houston. Cassandra Corries. Nicole Josette Fry, cum laude. Elgin John Gorman. Devin Croker. Brent McKinsey. Marissa Mills. Shelby Sangster. Travis Stone. Nicole Lynn Walters. Chloe Amelia Valencia Belkey. Tyler Jade Cordell. Kayla Jessica Cruz. Tyler Stewart Dorsey. Corin Flynn, cum laude. Logan Gum Under. Alicia Marie Graziosa, cum laude. Sophia Hampton. Amma Harwood, summa cum laude. Raquel Cassandra Doreen Heddine. Matthew Bertram Henry. Brittany Hess. Morgan Elise Hanza, cum laude. Kristen Jacobson. August Dean Luke. Garrett Lawrence Mills. Marisa Macrina Moore. Noah Osborne. Darcy LaRae Peter. Austin Ryburn. Daily Schmieder, magna cum laude. David Story. Jesse Murillo Vega. Zachary Alexander Wright, magna cum laude. Ryan Andrew Doran. Tyler Despain, magna cum laude. Kenai Duran, magna cum laude. Forrest Walker Eagle. Aaron Marie Gaffney. Morgan Ray Kuzian. Brent Lindquist Kleisler. Orvik Lozano. Rebecca Mackenzie Miller. Elena Milroy. Tyler Matthew Osvat. Zoe Trigulus. Lauren Wright. Felicia Ray Begay. Jasmine Jean Gonzalez. Grace Barrett. Larissa Alexandra Duarte, magna cum laude. Savannah Elizabeth Curry Fuller, descendant of Blackburn family. Caitlin Christine Callahan, cum laude. Tawny Lane Gutierrez. Brianna Natanaba. Courtney Riley. Amy Marie Spurgeon. Matthew Whitaker. Mady Tobin Windsor, magna cum laude. Laura Michelle Ash. Jordan Scott Brenner. Patrick Allen Emerson. Joy Jean Francis. Ryan Minor Good, magna cum laude. Megan Guerrero. Demetrius Henry. Eric Justin Eldon Hicks. Joshua Yazi Maloney. Alexander Milevsky. Maggie Lynn Murphy. Owen R. Parker. Robert Rothschild. James Schneider. William David Scoggins. Philip Christopher Scott. Charles Stauffer Shue. Cord Austin Tiley. Lane Wright. Clayton Adams Berger. Caitlin Elise Baca. Jacob Bigham. Stephen Chischilly Jr. Lindsay Anna Clausen, cum laude. Stephen Cooper. Kyle Drew. Andrew Fertig. Rebecca Marie Grimes. Sawyer J. Hobbs. Jared James Hohola. Alexander Harris Kramer. Jeremy Lee Nadeau. David Kioki Nesting Jr. Michael Bonner Mahoney O'Donnell. Dagny Lucia Pottersmith. Paul Ivar Ramseth. Cherie Lynn Sam. Meg Shaw. Eric Sortland. Nathan George Trachty. Summa cum laude. Lauren Dixon Andry, magna cum laude. Kelly Arbogast, magna cum laude. Malik Badawi. Tyler Robert Baker. Dakota Baldozier. Maxfield Weston Bechtold. Gerald Begay. Toby Ray Begay. Lindsay Jordan Blythe. Kip Nolan Castana. Blythe Crow. Jeremiah Kevin Cruz. Tyrone Lay Deal. Anna Marie Diaz. Jonathan Doran. Sydney Morgan Edmondson. Sean O'Brien at City. Lane Franklin, magna cum laude. Griffith Park Gans. Rachel Rebecca Hasler, magna cum laude. Andrew Ike Sr. Felicia P. James. Tierra June Jishi. Tatiana Johnson. Taylor Nicole Colos.
Cade Michael
Cade
Kloster.
Michael Kloster. Alida Robin Kresge.
Haley Marie Levi
Paley Marie Levi
Stress.
Stress. Megan Longtain, magna cum laude.
Logan Lovin.
Logan Lovin.
Nicholas Nathaniel.
Nicholas Nathaniel Raymond Martin. Nathan Vern Mitten, magna cum laude.
Hillary Morris.
Hillary Morris, summa cum laude. Austin Douglas Nelson.
Shane Aaron Nelson.
Shane Aaron Nelson. Christiana Nicole New Holy. Amanda Gale Owens.
Tawanda Pecos.
Tawanda Picos.
Dakota Isaiah Patago.
Dakota Isaiah Patago.
Wesley Evan.
Wesley Evan Powell.
Delaney Rain Scanlon.
Delaney Rain Scanlon, summa cum laude.
Jeffrey Allen Schiefelbein.
Jeffrey Aaron Schiefelbein.
Dan Curry Schultz.
Dan Curry Schultz.
Mariana Jill Sesserman.
Mariana Jill Sesserman.
He wants you to emphasize Bubba.
Robert Bubba Martinez. No, Samuel Smith. Alyssa Darlene Spencer. Joseph Anthony Spinelli. Timothy Tyanek Standifer. Ryan Jason Stern. Ian Howard Stonecker. David Glenn Sweet. Tahina Taliano. Alexander David Tilbury. Celeste Alicia Torres. Jessica Sosi. Taylor Whitworth.
Yana Catherine Yoon.
Yana Katharina Yoon. William Zomer. Jesus Chui Keyuarte. Katrina Bryant. Acacia Jade Button. Sebastian Brom Combs. Caleb Andrew Kraft. Tracy Lynn Dombrowski, cum laude. Kevin Michael Fox II. Nicholas Gatch. Kayla Jamerson. Jeremy Lee Cook. Keely McKelvey.
Annie McCarley.
Annie McCauley, cum laude.
Caitlin Connor McGinn.
Caitlin Connor McGinn.
Michael Shane Pavey.
Michael Shane Pavey.
Nicholas David Reisdorf.
Nicholas David Reisdorf.
Zachary Andrew Robertson.
Zachary Andrew Robertson.
Luke Sims.
Luke Sims.
Sarah Rose Talbot.
Sarah Rose Talbot.
Daniela Christina Vitarelli.
Seth Daniel Yokel.
Alice Billy.
Veronica May Dehart.
Maxwell Jean Dealman, cum laude.
Olivia Rose Goldberg. Autumn Estelle Hanberry. Zachary Noonan, magna cum laude.
Jackson Schrupp.
Gloria Marie Charlene. Gerardo Sharwin Tikla Flores. Maxwell Philip Lewis. I got this one. Sawyer Miller. Wilbert Sloman, cum laude. Sarah Michelle Alden. Melanie Aspelis. Jocelyn Carter, magna cum laude. Alexandra Marie Hatz. Samantha Amy Holliday. Quentin Horton, cum laude. Shauna Terry Hotch. Sharella Pearl Hughes. Kara Bailey Yankee, cum laude. Diora Noel James. Trevor James Leahy. Ariana Kristen Lee. Michael Martin. Isabella Violet Villers Milton. Journey Emerald Nez. Michelle Joan Roth. David Caitlin Susan, magna cum laude. Layla Vaughn.
President Thomas, I present to you the bachelor graduates. You take the tassel.
Okay. Here we are. And I have the wrong page. Bachelor candidates, you may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Will the candidates for Masters of Arts of Education please rise? Please rise. Stop right there. Please just rise. Just rise. Right there. These students have completed the requirements for graduation and have been certified by the faculty and approved by the Board of Trustees for Fort Lewis College for the degrees of Master of Arts in Education, Teacher Leadership. Now you may approach the stage. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your hood and be greeted by President Thomas.
Riley Alderton. Eva Mallory Deuce. Wendy Hunt. Devon Terry John. Paul A. Joyce. Aaron Kelly.
Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, got it.
Brenda Lee Livaldo. Karen Jane Patrum. James Buck Ship. Mark Buick Walser.
President Thomas, I present to you the Master of Arts graduates.
Master of Arts graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left, indicating that you have graduated.
Now that you have earned your recognition as a graduate and an alumnus of Fort Lewis College, let me introduce you to Ms. Shelley Plomsky, representing the Fort Lewis College alumni.
Congratulations. Take a moment and take this in. What an amazing 4 years. In the 15 years since I've graduated, the most important thing that I've learned, and the one piece of advice I can give to you today, is to embrace who you are. It has taken me almost 35 years to embrace who I am, to cherish what I believe in, and to understand that sometimes I see the world in a very different way than most other people. I ask you to save yourself the time. You are all unique, and you all have something very special to offer the world. And I want you to do it, and do it now. There is more change happening, and more availability of ideas and technology than ever before. So embrace this opportunity and trust in yourself. I am so proud to say that I'm a Fort Lewis graduate. It has absolutely made me who I am today. The life perspective that Durango gives you and the education that you have received is one of the most unique experiences available anywhere. You are joining a group of almost 30,000 alumni, and you're also joining a group of an amazing friends and family of network that you can lean on for the rest of your life. I am so excited to be the first to welcome you as the class of 2017. I am so proud of you and all of your future accomplishments. Friends, family, faculty, students, are you ready to celebrate? Let's all stand and welcome the graduating class of 2017.
Thank you, Ms. Plomsky. The audience and faculty may be seated. Graduates, get your cameras ready. This is the moment. Please remove your tassels if you would like to keep them. Are we ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Thank you. May everyone please rise for the performance of the alma mater led by Fort Lewis music students. The words and the music may be found on page 20 of your program.
To you, Fort Lewis College, our alma mater dear, we sing of pride and honor, our thanks from far and near, our glorious tradition. Community so true, with loyalty and service, we pledge our love to you.
Thank you. Would everybody in the audience please stay in the stands until the procession is complete? The platform party will begin, followed by the faculty, followed by the students. Immediately following, there will be a reception in the Student Union Plaza. Again, please remain the audience in the stands. Thank you.